This is an overview of the Virtus Equipment H8160. It's a 180 kW granulator, and what we have here is the front of it, which is where the screen is located in here. We're going to show you how to open that up. These are your screen cradle supports. This is a safety to ensure that if the door is open, no power can be put to the motor or anyone can get hurt by that. This is the back of the unit. It's a WEG motor, again 180 kW. This is your power pack for your hydraulics, and as the screen as well as the hopper are all on hydraulics. These are SKF bearings on this unit. And then here is your control tree to open up the screen and the hopper. They're both hydraulic. And I'm going to stop the video and we're going to open up the hopper for you and show you what it looks like on the inside of the unit. I'm going to open up the hopper. The hopper's hydraulic opening. Press these two green buttons and you'll see the hopper just kind of come back for you. And the hopper will go all the way back, which gives you full access to the knives for maintenance, for changing the knives, for making sure the knives are well taken care of, just kind of reviewing the full system. If I get close to the knives, you can start seeing the knife structure. All around this unit. All right. What we've done is we've opened up the hopper of the unit and opened up the screen in front. And just to give you exposure to it, here's the tree that's used to open up the hopper. It's all hydraulics. It opens up the hopper as well as lowers the screen. There's your screen cradle. And what these pins do here is they hold the screen cradle into place so there's no movement or vibration for it. It really gives it a good strong hold. I'm going to climb up on the unit here, give you a little view on the inside. So this is your rotor. Very robust rotor on these units. This is your first stator knife, or bed knife for some people. Your second stator knife or bed knife is in the back. And this knife across here is what we call a block knife, which acts as basically a third bed knife on the unit. What's critical about these units, and interesting, is that the bolts actually go through the rotor onto the knife, and then hold back here in the back. So if you're torquing these things down to 500 foot-pounds and you strip a hole or do something like that, if you had it drilled into the rotor, you got to fill it, retap it. It's a difficult project. What we have here is with these knife blocks in the back, or knife holders in the back, it's easy just to replace these things so the bolts just go right through. And so you have a support in the front and a support in the back, and it makes it easy to change after the knives get after the holes get stripped over a while. The bearings on this unit are SKF bearings, and there's one on each side. Very robust, easy to get to the grease points on these units. It's easy to do maintenance on these units. It's all right in front of you to do it. And what you have here is this locks here, locks the rotor in place. When you're doing the change of the knives, it prevents the rotor from moving back and forth on you, and then lock her back down. What we do now is we're going to close the hopper. Just turn it from the open position to closed position. Make sure it's still in hopper. Press on the two buttons, and the hydraulics will work. It should slowly close down. It's a nice smooth close on this hopper. Very sizable hopper. It weighs a lot, but it's a very nice smooth closing of the hopper. Now the hopper is down. What we do is we then take the bolts and then we screw her back down into place. So we're going to stop the video, we're going to screw it all down so you have to close up the screen. What this granulator has on is what we call an automatic dumping metal detector. It's a mechatronics metal detector. The material comes out of the shredder, goes onto the conveyor, and goes up towards the granulator. If the mechatronics metal detector detects metal, it knows which panel or cleat within inside the conveyor the metal is on, and when it's about ready to dump into the granulator, it activates a hydraulic opening, which then takes the material with the metal down a chute and then drops it into a gaylord underneath it. This way it's a continual flow of material through the system, and you don't have to stop and feed through the material to try and find the metal. This automatically just takes whatever was in that panel and just drops it into this gaylord here.